So we're doing a little metal detecting today, and I'm in an old camp that I've hunted over the years. A lot of people have been in here since I was last. I haven't been here since the spring. There's holes everywhere, so I guess word got out that there's stuff here. Anyway, I'm digging out a little pit that might be a trash pit or an old hut, I'm not sure. Someone had been digging on it earlier because there's a big hole over here, and I'll show that to you. Well, it's been filled in, but you can tell they've been digging. But I'm finding stuff as I'm digging over to the side. That's where someone else was digging right there. Got a few signals in there, but not a lot. I kind of worked the hole this direction, and I'm still finding stuff, although not, anything really great. But if you look here, this is the remains of a ration, what we call a ration tin, which is just basically a tin can from the Civil War era. And if we dig around a little bit, I'll show you something. Right here is a layer of bricks. I'm trying to determine if this is the floor to like an old hut site where they would have had like a little house that they would have lived in temporarily, the soldiers, or if it's or a trash pit or something. So you can see there's a brick here and some bricks here. They're not really flat. A lot of times they would take these and make a flat floor. The fact that this is here and the can's slightly under it makes me think that I'm not really on the floor of a pit yet, but, well, the floor of a hut site. So I'm going to keep digging. As soon as I see something more interesting, I'll bring you on board. I'll show you a piece of that can. While we're at it, these are a couple little pieces I'm digging up. Pretty sure that's a can. I thought it was a canteen at first, but I think it's just a ration tin. So here's some brick here, brick there. There's a lot of pieces of brick and stuff that other person was digging. So as soon as we get into something, I'll crank the camera up and we'll dig it together. I went ahead and set the camera up. I thought we'd just dig this together. I'm going to be a little bit gentle, but not real gentle, because I want to... That's that can that's coming out of there. I guess I should keep these separate. It's really not worth saving these pieces here, but you'll interfere with a metal detector down the road. I was digging over in this area and it didn't go any deeper than here. So I'm trying to figure out if it goes deeper over here, but I don't really think it does. See, that can's still going, it's still down in here a little ways. See some bricks, more bricks. This is just below the plow line. I'll set those over there for now, but geez, nice pretty bricks. And the soldiers would have taken these from a nearby house that might have burned down, or they just tore down, smokehouse or something like that. The soldiers did not make these. They scavenged them or stole them from a local farm. And some more tin. Lots of ash right here, bricks, little pieces of brick, ash. Definitely had a fire here. I'm going to keep working it around this way, back toward the camera, and down a little bit deeper to see if I can get into some good trash pit with lots of bottles and belt buckles and gold coins. We'll see in a few minutes. So I have the AT Max with me today, and we're going to go ahead and run over the dirt I dug up. I'm hoping there's at least a bullet in here by now, or some melted lead. All I've seen is pieces of that can so far. I have the discriminator up pretty high, so we don't hear all that can, but we should still hear the big stuff. Could be something there, but that's probably iron. I guess I need to take these bricks out, huh? Let's look at the dirt over here that I've already dug out. Pretty quiet. Oh, there's something. I think. Oh, here's a nail. That's why it's quiet, but I have the discriminator up real high so we don't have to listen to all of these square nails. And we'll try that in a minute though, just so we can hear it. We're getting closer. I can't even see that, can you? Here we go. And so it's in my hand. Ah, it's lead, look. This is a piece of melted lead. So they would have probably put a bullet in the campfire for whatever reason. They might have used the cartridge to start the fire. But that's probably the remains of a bullet. Put that on the rock. And we'll check for some more. I'll put the discriminator on 0 just so you guys can hear how much iron's in here. I'm not going to want to dig all these little pieces. Okay, this is on 0. That might be something there good. Get all the iron. Little something right here though. Iron. All right, so over here and there is probably lots of little pieces of nails and more of that can. I'm going to go ahead and turn the machine off, get some more dirt out. If I see a good bottle or a belt buckle, you're going to be the second person to see it, if you're fast. Well, it's starting to rain a little bit, so hopefully it won't rain too hard. I'm not getting much depth in this pit. It's just really shallow, about maybe 12 to 14 inches. We're going to keep going around and around. Hopefully we'll get it to start dipping down into like a real trash pit or maybe a deeper hut site. I mean, these huts here, I'm almost certain they were huts here. May have been just right on the ground or really close to the top. Some could be 5 or 6 feet deep, but I don't know if these were or not. I haven't found any evidence of that yet, today or any other day for that matter. I've been working this direction. It's getting shallower and shallower, well, more shallow. So what I'm gonna do is take this dirt, check it with a metal detector, backfill it, and go that direction, because there seems to be more stuff that way that's going deeper. This was definitely getting out of any pit area right here. Let's check it real quick. Again, I have the discriminator up high, so hopefully, well, we're not gonna hear the iron, that's for sure. Just clicking, okay. So what I'm gonna do is start pulling the stuff back in here. We'll go that direction. I don't wanna have a giant hole in the field, because I don't want the farmer to get mad at me. And that's a very important thing. Keep the farmers happy. So I have my first relic. That's not melted lead. Pretty rough shape, but let's look at it together. I'm going the other direction here, and this just popped out of the hole I was digging. You know what this is? This is a musket wrench or gun wrench. Right there, these are the screwdrivers here, screwdriver. And if you look right here, this is the part that goes over the nipple. It's kind of got a square hole. That's how you can take the nipple out or off the musket to clean it. So that's a good sign. Lots of charcoal, nails sticking up. Definitely deeper here than where we just were. So that's a root right there to an alfalfa plant. They go really deep. Have to be careful not to try to dig those up, because those are valuable plants to the farmer. So we're going to keep going this direction. As I'm going this direction, it's looking better and better. I think it might be something right there. It looks almost roundish, like it might be a bone button or whatnot. Getting a few rocks. So maybe we're getting toward the foundation of something, pit or something. You see lots of charcoal in there. Look at that. Don't see any glass whatsoever, but let's see what this is. What do you think it is? Oh, it's a bullet. I can tell because I can feel it. It's heavy. Just that little touch right there. Oh, it's a carved bullet. Let's see. If you notice, it has charcoal in it. So it was in or near the, well, obviously near the fire, but it wasn't melted. So somebody hacked the top of that off, flattened it out, like a dum-dum bullet, although they didn't call them dum-dums back then. Might be some type of little marking on that too. Let me clean it up a bit and get right back with you. Basically, I wiped it on my pants. Yeah, it looks like they might have put a cross or a letter or something on top. I can't really see very well, but it's definitely a bullet. It's still lots of bricks coming out, going that direction. Hard pan down about 12, 13, 14 inches. If there was a hut here, it would have been a very shallow hut, which is very possible. So we're going to keep going. We'll find something good here. Well, we did find something good. We got a couple good Civil War items, and we're learning a little bit about this site, so that makes me interested. Keeps me going. I love dirt. Still going that direction. I cleared off some more of the top, and I can see something green right here that shouldn't be there, because if that was a plant or something, well, it wouldn't be buried like that. So hopefully it's a piece of brass in here somewhere. Oh, it's very, very, look, it's falling apart. Ah, no, it's a button or a rivet. I thought it was a button that was falling apart. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's a nice big old rivet. If you see that black in the center, that's actually leather that's been preserved. And it's preserved because it's sandwiched between these two pieces of copper. Copper acts has an antimicrobial, and that it kills off the microbes, like different bacteria that feed on the leather. So just like being without oxygen, being sandwiched between copper like that can help preserve items. This was probably off of a sword belt with a belt buckle maybe still in the hole. A sword belt had a square buckle, and hopefully it's still there. I guess I should check the hole before we fill it in. Got a little bit of clip there. I think there's something in this hole. There might be something right here. Something white right here. Is that a bullet? Oh my gosh, that's a bullet. That is a mini ball. The reason we didn't hear it is because there's probably a ton of iron right there. I'm thinking I heard a little bit of a click. Yeah, there's another one there, I think. Just a little bit of a click in there, but watch what happens if we turn the discrimination down. Two things, you'll hear a lot of iron, and that signal will probably be just a little bit better. Yeah, see? To me, that's a good signal. And turning that discrimination down really helped. When you look at the soil and you see all that charcoal and stuff in there, that will also affect the metal detector and make the signals not quite as easy to hear. Let's just throw that in there and see if we can hear it now. Well, we know there's something else there, so let's put it right there. Yeah, see, no problem at all. Discrimination on 30. Let's go ahead and dig up the other thing too. We'll put that to the side. Nice bullet. And the other signal should be right in here. It's probably could be another bullet, could be a piece of lead, who knows. There it is right there, look. Can you see it? Can you? Look. See it? That's another bullet. There it is, looky. So we might be on a little bullet nest right here. That's another dropped 3-ringer. It's got that wide skirt on the bottom, just like the one we found that was carved. Let's try it with the metal detector again. A lot of times when you find one, you find a lot more than one. A little bit of a click there. All right, let's just take a shovelful out of here and see what else we can hear. Guess I should be a little more careful. Unfortunately, we're right down on the bottom. See how it gets really hard right there? And I don't think it goes any deeper than that. Let's just check that real quick. No. No, nothing there. Well, let's turn discrimination down and listen to it. I had it on 30. On 0. Yeah, see, lots of iron still. There might be something in there yet. Alright, let's put it down and dig some more. Well, yeah, let's just dig together for a minute. Peel it back this way. See this brick and stuff? That's all in the plow line right there, though. If there are any bartles, they're going to be broken. What I'm doing is just kind of following it. It's going down that way. I can see it's getting deeper over there. So we'll just gently use this. And my shovel is actually pretty, not very sharp at all. That'll also help save any bottles. Some more brick. A troll train. I hear one off in the distance. Alright, let's check the hole real quick. Decent sized piece of iron there. I don't hear any belt buckles though. Move that around, try it one more time. I can hear some iron and something else. Yeah, that's the something else right here, I think. I see some iron. A little nail here, that was in my hand too. That's probably iron. I think this is not iron. Look at that. Little tiny sliver of lead. So I was hearing this nail right here, and I also got a little bit of a squeak off that little sliver right there, which is probably part of a bullet. So there might be more in there. We'll dig it out, go over it again, and keep going that direction. We have a little squeaker right here. A lot of iron. I got a bunch of nails out of here so far. Yeah, you're running. Love me a troll train. It's a good sign. Not really. Back down to that iron again. a piece of can with a bunch of nails, or just a bunch of nails maybe. I think there's a good squeaker in there though. Probably a little deeper in that dirt. I don't think I dug it up yet. Not real big, might be like a bullet size. Cans there, for sure. For sure, okay. I don't think there's anything deeper than that. At least I'm not getting any signals. But we'll check that too. I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna have to pull some more of this iron out of there. There's so many nails. I think whatever that was, which is small, it's probably being masked, but I'll let you know what it is when I get there. My first sliver of glass over here. Very small, but I like glass. You don't find a lot of silverware glass. Hopefully we'll find a nice bottle here eventually. I have to be careful digging with the fingers. Let's run the machine over, see what we can hear. If you're cool with that. And I am. Iron, lots of iron. Alright, I'm gonna keep digging that way. Kind of paralleling the other hole right there. There's another big piece of glass. Look at that. That's old bottled glass right there. Old green, lots of bubbles. Let's go that direction. This is the plow layer up here, so if there's any bottles up top, they're going to be broken already anyway. It's really not deep enough to be maybe have unbroken bottles. I mean, it'd be really lucky considering everything's about at the plow depth. I see more iron staining in there. Gotta be careful. See some nails popping out. All right. Lots of ration tins coming up. Little pieces, a lot of iron. We'll check this with the metal detector real quick. I'm going to peel back the grass, set it over there, and start digging that way. So working this direction, still getting some glass. Unfortunately, it's in the plow zone, so it's all going to be broken. That's pretty, we'll have to be careful. Lots of tin in here. That's flat, so that may not be a ration tin, but it's all broken apart. And that's why one of the reasons we're getting so many signals in here is these little pieces of rusted iron cans and whatnot. We'll run the machine over here real quick. Not real hopeful, but this is a tree root, by the way. That's not alfalfa. The other thing we looked at was, but this one isn't. All right, let's check on the machine. See what we got. Ready? Something right there, probably. So much iron. That's iron there. There's a nail. Let's put the nail right there for now. I don't think that was a nail we were hearing though. A little piece of iron there. I might have moved up in here. No, that's the leg of the tripod, probably. Iron? Maybe. A little piece of iron here. I think we were hearing a good signal, and that's that tripod. I'm gonna have to move that tripod back and check it. I'll clean this out a little bit. That little squeak we heard sounded a little too good for a piece of flat iron. Big old chunk of glass here, but again, it's in the plow zone. Got some writing on it. That's pretty, huh? It's sharp too. It's not a fresh break, but not sure. It says TON, so we'll set that aside. Feels like there's definitely more stuff over on this end of the hole, although I haven't found any bullets yet. I'm seeing a lot more iron. Bricks, nice and dark soil. I like that. Be careful. It may not have plowed below these bricks, since they seem to be all in one level there. That's probably right where the plow ended, the plow zone. You can see if we dig here, the ground is turning to a solid clay color. That's usually an indication that it's not going to go any deeper. But we'll check it just to make sure. Turn the machine over it. That's something there, I think. Might not have dug it up yet, though. I mean, it might be right on the bottom of that clay layer. I don't think it's in this loose dirt, so I'm a little deeper. All right, yeah, I think it's right in here. Or I haven't, let's just go slowly. It's probably like a bullet. Ah, bullet. Ah! That's funny, isn't it? That sounds pretty good. It's like right in this root right here. Right around that area anyway. Don't see any ledge yet, do you? Lost a little glass. Grab one more time. All right, I'll go ahead and dig all this dirt out and check it out here because this is kind of getting in my way. I promise I'll let you know what it is. Whatever it was, I think I moved into this dirt here. Let's just throw this out of the hole and listen to it. Seems to be a little bit easier because there's so much iron, it just gets masked when it's more than a few inches of dirt. All right, that should do it. All right, can you see? Not quite. How about now? All right, should be in here. Here's some iron. A lot of iron over here. I can see pieces of that can. Pretty sure that's iron. I don't know. And it might still be in the hole. Let me turn you off, get back to you in just a minute. There's a lot of bricks and charcoal. Lots of nails coming out of here. Still haven't seen our goodie that was squeaking. Let's dig this a little bit more right here. I should be almost to where that other guy was digging by now. You can see there's a hole over here. I thought that was a bullet, but a piece of quartz. Let's get this work out. So we at least check underneath it. All right, let's check the hole with a metal detector. See what we got. Iron. All right. A troll train. That means we're getting ready to find something good. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off. I don't want to bore you guys too much with all these nails. Oh, we definitely have a squeaker right here. Oh yeah, buddy. Actually reading pretty good, isn't it? You see it? I don't know if you can even see the hole. That's a bullet. Look, right there. See it? Another 3-ring mini ball. Same style. Right on the bottom. I guess all if it was shallow, since it was shallower ones, a lot of those have already been dug by diggers. People can't hear this, generally speaking. There's a lot of iron on top. All right, I'm gonna throw this dirt out of here and I'll check it. Next squeaker, you'll be with me. Go ahead and fill the hole back in because I think I'm just gonna hunt on the surface for a little bit today. I ran out of some good ground down there. Let me show you what we found. This is what we ended up with in about 2 hours we were out here. Got some bullets here. Again, these are mini balls from the American Civil War. Got this little doodad here, which I think is a rivet from a sword belt hanger plate. And this little thing that fell off, I think is leather that was over the top of it, which is odd because I didn't know they were like that. And a bunch of nails. You got the gun tool in here. Woohoo! Broken glass. I'm gonna take all of this out of here. So I'm gonna hunt around on the surface for a little bit, see if I can pull another bullet or two, find another pit. If I don't find much, you won't see me again. If I do, you will. Until the next time, don't forget, hold your breath. But you don't have to hear
until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek.